Hello and welcome to Nature Days Outdoor Learning Resources. Now my challenge for you today is to do some measuring, but we're going to measure something which is a bit tricky. Now you've got two choices. You can measure how tall your house is, or you can measure how tall a tree is. Now I'm going to show you how to do that, and don't worry, you don't need to have a very long ruler and you don't need to climb up anything. To measure how tall your house, a building or a tree is, you can use some trigonometry. Now that sounds like some difficult maths, but in fact all we need to know is an angle, and the angle is 45 degrees, and we need to have an angle of 45 degrees between the ground and where the top of that building or that tree is. Now luckily for you bendy children, that angle is the same angle that you will make if you look between your legs. So you need to make sure that your building or your tree is on a flat piece of ground. Then you need to walk away from it. And as you walk away from it, eventually you should be able to see the top of the building in the sky. But don't look directly at it. You need to bend down and look between your legs and see if you can see the top of your building between your legs. So I need to move a little bit further away. Now when I look between my legs, I can see the top of my shed. So when you can see the building or the top of the tree in between your legs, you need to stop walking. And then the distance from where you're standing to the bottom of that building is actually the same height as from the bottom of the building to the top of the building. So have a go and see if you can estimate how big it is first before you start measuring. Now, if you don't believe me, if you don't think that that works, then there's another method that you can use. Again, you need to stand somewhere so you can see the top of your building. Then take an object like a stick and stand so that your stick is the same height as your building. So I need to go a bit further back now. See, my building is getting smaller. My stick seems to be getting the same size. From here, my stick and my building are the same height. Then I rotate my stick so that it's horizontal. Now you can either find something opposite to your building which is at the same location as the end of your stick, or you could get a friend to walk from the bottom of the building to where the end of your stick is, so there. Then you need to measure on the ground from that location to the bottom of your building, and that is the same as the height of your building. So have a go at measuring some heights and see if you can estimate it before you actually measure it. Other way you can estimate is if you measure something that you know the height of at the bottom of the building or the tree, and then see how many of those it will take to get to the top of the tree. And then compare that to what you measure when you do it, both looking through your legs or using a stick. Now I'd love to see you doing it, so take a photo of yourself as you're measuring and see what your measurements are, and we can double check to see if all three methods provide you with the same answer. So please tweet any photos, #NatureDays or @DawnNatureDays, or on the Nature Days Facebook page.